That's out of the stadium!
Let's go! Come on! Something! Come on!
Swing and a miss.
There's a lot of spun coming.
Don't throw it wide.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another production of the Cross-Platform Baseball League. My name is Dwayne. I'm one of the co-commissioners of this league, and I'll be handling the color commentary for you on this AAA semifinal. And back in the booth with me again this evening is Mr. No Hummus, 10-season league veteran, fellow league office member, Hall of Famer. Welcome back, Hummus. How you doing tonight?
Doing great tonight. We just saw earlier today the Navigators advance to the World Series for the first time. now we're looking at two other teams looking to make their first World Series appearance.
Yes, two new teams in the AAA, or two newer teams, I would say. Squiggle Jones in his very first season with the New York Toe Beans, a rookie here in the semifinal, and then mbennings, a sophomore in the XBL AAA, breaking through this season, having an awesome silverware-laden campaign with the San Diego Dogs as the number 2 seed. So number 2 versus number 3 going at it here in the XBL semifinal. I want to do a quick caveat. Sorry for the lack of urban between these for these first two games. We're going to have that sorted by Wednesday for you. That's my bad for submitting the script late for that, but it is in. We'll have that for you guys sorted for games 3 and 4 for this really exciting matchup. Because like I already just said, numbers 2 and number 3 going at it. Really big all-around talent. That's one of the keys to this series. Just great on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, both these teams they've been dominant last year, both on the pitching mound and offensively. They've both been shown to be able to run up the scores while also being able to lock down teams in key moments. So we'll have to see who can do the better job on both ends today.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how these two adjust because we're jumping into, the business end of everything in the semifinals. Primetime nerves are definitely a factor. We've all played really important games here in the XBL before. If you have, I mean, that feeling, you get those initial jitters, and then there's that jump to 85 that we talked about in the last series where Chronic Lies was able to adjust really well and sweep the number 1 seed in the St. Paul Swashbucklers and One-Eyed Seaman. So it's going to be interesting to see how these teams adjust to 85 and see who's going to get a big leg up tonight in games 1 and 2 to see who will be facing Chronic Lies and those Femme Fatales in the AAA World Series.
Yeah, as we saw there in the AAA on the other side of the bracket, the Femme Fatales, they adjusted really quickly, and that's what really was the difference maker. And then being able to just finish out the series in just 4 games against the heavily favored Swashbucklers. Now, I think in this series, again, will come down to who can adjust to 85 quicker, and then who can adjust to it better and be able to just sort of pick up where they left off at 83.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be some big keys to this series, and we're not going to waste any more time here in pregame. We're going to go let the players know we're ready for game number 1 action. So hang tight with us for just a few more moments, and the big semifinal is going to be starting up for you in just a few.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome here for Game 1 of the AAA semifinals. Right now, we have the Dog Pound facing off against the Toe Beans. Dog Pound will be here in Game 1, taking home, and as they'll have just a moment here, Bailey Beagle on the mound. She'll be looking to start things off here. And while at bat, we have Lil Lula, as that's a ball 1, actually.
Yeah, Dog Pound, Toe Beans, lots of cats and dog related players on the field. It's going to be interesting to see in this big number 2 versus 3 matchup who comes out on top.
It's a strike 2. 2-2 count. Ooh, that one goes right up the middle. It looks like the Toe Beans will get off to a leadoff single here, kick things off. And next up to bat, we have Queen Lily. She'll be taking her first at bat here. And the runner goes for second, early start, and looks like you'll make it in time. So runner on second out with no outs, Steeler trade. Definitely a lot of speed now on the base.
Yeah, Squiggle Jones putting the foot on the gas early. That's not a bad move when you're the away team in a series like this. Just get a runner in scoring position as soon as you can. That looks like it's going to be a favorable flyout, but a possible scoring situation on hand.
Yeah, no longer you just ground the runner in, but you still got a runner on second, so I think a single could easily bring this runner in to give him an early 1-0 lead. That was a high changeup for a 1-0 count, or 0-1 count. That was going to be a low ball one to make a 1-1 count. Ball 2-2-1 count now. A lot of junk here on these few pitches. As that one's grounded, first baseman gets to it, it's going to have to throw it to the pitcher in time for round number 2. So runner on third with 2 outs here. Bubba Blue up next.
Yeah, he's dangerous with the RBI, man. Heart always stops a little bit when the ball gets flipped to the pitcher at first base, thinking they may or may not drop it, but a runner remains 90 feet away at third.
And you'll notice there that Blue has a lot of power, over 99 it looks like, so just watch out as if the ball's left in the zone, it might be out of the stadium.
Yeah, mbennings won the Von Asen, so going to be as careful as anybody you'd have to think around the plate.
Oh, that one, I think the Tobins wish they had back, as it looks like that will be out number 3. So the Dog Pound get out of that one, and they go to the bottom of the first now with Cat Lady up to pitch. Jack Russell at bat. That one's high for a 1-1 count. Swings at that one, looks like it'll go into right field, and it will be caught by the right fielder for out number 1. Next up is Shih Tzu. That was ball 1, low and in. Another low end pitch. It looks like this one's going center field. This one might be close to the wall, and it looks like just as Warner check power, but it will be caught for out number 2, so almost a home run there.
Yeah, mbennings laying into one here early, showing off some power, but couldn't quite get a hold of it all the way. Cat Lady's got to watch out, leaving those up in the zone.
Yeah, and looks like she's being more careful about that as she gets him there for out number 3. So 1-2-3 inning here as we go to the top of the second. Still a 0-0 ball game. That was thrown for strike 1. And that was hidden to right field. Looks like that will be out number 1. And next up we have Adopto De Petty. He looks to get things started here for the Tobins as that one's a strike 1. Thrown high and in. Looks like that will get past the diving second baseman, and looks like we have a runner on first now with only 1 out.
Yeah, okay speed at first base, too.
Yeah, not bad. I don't know if they're going to go for the steal again as they did in the first inning, but as that one is popped up into right field, and looks like the right field will get under it for out number 2. So we got a runner on first with 2 outs now with Boomy Umi up next. That was strike 1.
That was a good pitch from mbennings.
Definitely. As that one's hit over the third baseman. Looks like it'll get past the left fielder. Runner's going to head for third. Let's see if he heads for home. He's good ground third, heading home. This one will be a very close call to play, and it is saved. So runner gets all the way from first to home on the play. Great base running there. Now it's a 1-0 lead for the Tobins with 2 outs in the top of the second.
That is a great, great start here in the second inning for the Tobins with 2 outs nonetheless. You know, when you're in a semifinal like this, you want to break things open early, and getting the first run on the board is huge.
And just getting that momentum first can be all the game-changing aspects, so to speak. As now we're in a 2-2 count with pitcher at bat. Now we go into a full count now with 2 outs here. That one's throw high. Second baseman will get to it. Throw to first for out number 3, so not before the Tobins score first. As we go to the bottom of the second now with 5-6 coming up next.
Yeah, meat of this Dog Pound order. We'll see how he reacts to giving up that first run.
That was the ball 1 inside to make it a 1-1 count. That was hit hard into right field. Looks like that'll drop down for a single. So, and this one may be close to play. Oh, just barely gets there in time. Not a lot of speed on first. Now it's strike one. Low. This could be low for a ball one to make it a 1-1 count. Ball two makes that a 2-1 count. Foul ball to tie it up at 2-2. Swings at that one. Looks like it will end up being double play. Throws the second, throws the first for a double play here. Now in the second with 2 outs. Up is Daisy Whipback.
That's a valuable 6-4-3 double play there. Turned by that Tobin's defense. We'll see if mbennings can try to get something restarted after erasing the base runner.
You know, those double plays, they don't always provide a mojo boost, but it's sort of it's a personal boost knowing that you can just shut down the person running. As that one gets past the second baseman, as now there's another run first this time with 2 outs. As that one's thrown inside for a strike one. Inside for a strike two. Make a quick 0-2 count. Swings at that one, it'll go foul. That one's high and out to make it a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss for out number 3, so Dog Pound don't score here, and now we go to the top of the third. Still a 1-0 ball game.
Great sequencing there from Squiggle Jones and that strikeout, really attacking the inside portion where Bennings didn't want to offer, couldn't really get around on it too quickly, and then switching things up right on the outside corner with the fastball for a big strikeout.
Definitely. As we get into a 1-2 count now, the ball was just thrown high. Swings at that one now to keep it at 1-2 count. Swings at that one again. This time it goes to second baseman. Throws his first 4 out number 1. Next up is Queen Lily. Strike one, thrown low, sort of challenging the low pitch straight. Thrown high there for a 1-1 count. Cutter outside to make it a 1-2 count. Slider just misses inside to make it a 2-2 count. Inside makes it a 3-2 count. Composed straight activated for the pitcher. Swings at that one. Looks like it'll just drop inside the fair line. So now we have runner on second, looks like, with only 1 out. Next up is Peanut third. With the runner on second, only 1 out here in the top of the third.
Yeah, big couple of doubles early here from the Tobins. They've been making some noise at the plate against Bailey Beagle, who's starting to get tired already, approaching 50 pitches.
Yeah, I'm not sure the state of their bullpen right now, as gets a walk now. So runner on first and second. Bubba Blue, RBI man activated. Watch out, as he could just crush it at any moment. That's ball 2 to make it a 2-0 count. Strike 1 makes it a 2-1 count now. Hits down foul to make it even count at 2-2 apiece. High changeup making it a full count now. Runners on first and second. Composed straight activates. Ooh, swing and a miss on the fork ball inside to make it out number 2 now. With Ms. Nora at the bat.
Great strikeout, great sequence from mbennings. Ooh, and there's one whipped into center field or left field. It's a big challenge from Squiggle. Save.
Wow, just outstanding base running once again there with Tobin's note. You gotta wonder the fielder throwing to third there. Maybe should have thrown home instead of just the cutoff man. As that one's heading to the outfield again, this won't be close. Looks like that'll be fair, so it looks like runner will round third, head home. Looks like this will be a 2-run RBI. Now runner heading for third. This actually might become a triple, and will become a triple. So now we got runner on third with 2 outs, 4-0 now. Tobin is having a great start. So
yeah, a lot of productivity from Squiggle Jones going on right now. mbennings has to put a lid on it.
yeah, their aggressiveness on the base path has proven Worthy as that is out number 3 now, so we're going to the bottom of the 3rd. Philippines leading 4-0. So that'll be a ball 1 to make it a 1-1 count. Hits that one foul to make it a 1-2 count. Swings that one again to make it a 1-2 count. Still. Swings that one again, and looks like, oh, shortstop gets it, but will it be there in time? Not in time, as now runner on first with no outs now. Pitcher at bat 10. Maybe we see 7.
That's a valuable infield hit there. Not even one of the fastest players in the lineup, but one of the faster players in the lineup. So we'll see how mbennings works this. Decent bunt attempt. Now he has to probably shorten up and swing.
It looks like he does. And, oh, I thought this could get past. And interesting that the first baseman didn't try throwing the second there. Maybe didn't trust the arm, but now he got runner on second with only 1 out. Strike 2 makes it a quick 0-2 count. Whiffer trait activates. Swings that one, goes foul territory to keep that 0-2 count. Swings again, gets, oh, first baseman actually just gets it in time. It looks like that'll be out number 2. So run on 3rd with Shih Tzu up to bat.
That's a great play to prevent a run, but that one is crushed.
Wow. Ooh, just barely misses it being a home run, but looks like that will be a triple play to allow the runner to come home from 3rd and make this game a 4-1 game.
Yeah, this is where mbennings really needs to start chipping away. Middle of his orders coming up with 2 outs. He needs more hits.
That one goes to foul territory to make it a 1-1 count. 2-1 count. Watches the high curveball to make it a 2-2 count now with runner on 3rd. Swing and a miss there for out number 3. Late swing catches in there, and now we go to the top of the 4th. Tobin's leading 4-1.
Huge out there for Squiggle Jones, putting a bit of a quell on that rally. But like I said, mbennings can be okay with chipping away early. Needs to continue to be productive through the middle of this game.
Yeah, 4-1 is not ideal, but it's definitely a score that you could come back from. Ooh, gets him there with the low cutter to now have Cat Lady up to bat. That was strike 1 on the outside. Forkball there for 0-2 count. Swings that one. Right fielder doesn't slide first, so now we got runner on first with only 1 out. Mojo down for the pitcher.
Yeah, interesting to see how mbennings is going to work with that now that his pitcher's getting so tired as well. It's only the 4th, so could have to call to the bullpen earlier than he wants to.
Yeah, pitcher will get even more tired now with that stamina drain from being tense. As that one goes fouled for a 1-2 count. Swings that again to make it another foul ball. Still 1-2. Swings that one. Looks like he'll get past. Oh, second baseman with a great dive to stop it from escaping the infield. Now we got a runner on second with only 2 outs. Quinn Lilly up to bat.
That is a fantastic play from the second baseman on the dog pound there. I can't believe that mbennings timed that, excuse me, as well as he did, but that was just fantastic to steal away a hit.
That one's going to be low for ball 2 to make it a 2-2 count here with runner on second, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, 4 out number 3 on the high forkball. Now we go to the bottom of the 4th, still 4-1.
I've always been a fan of those high forks, well placed there from mbennings. It's a great way to get a strikeout.
Yep, but well-placed forkball is nearly impossible to hit, as that one is hit to second baseman for out number 1. Now we have Shibu Inu next. As it get into a quick 2-0 count. Oh, right down the middle of the plate. Dog Pound wishes they had that one back, as now we get into a 2-2 count. Swings that one to make it still 2-2 count. And that one looks like it'll escape the infield, and we got a runner on first now with only 1 out.
Good piece of hitting, shooting it right up the middle like that for mbennings.
That was going to be a curveball for a 1-0 count. 1-1 count. Ooh, looks like second baseman gets in time. Won't be able to make the throw back to first in time. So now Deladoshan comes up as we have 2 outs now, already in an 0-1 count. Ooh, wow. Missile into left field, but that just goes foul with 2 count. And swing and a miss there for out number 3. Dog Pound aren't able to score as we go to the top of the 5th now. Tobin's leading 4-1.
These two are both getting their hits. The Tobins have been more productive so far, but I'm, excited to see that they're jumping on the ball early, and I think there's going to be more to see out of this ball game as we get into the meat of it here now at the top of the 5th.
As that one is popped up into foul territory, first baseman does get under it for out number 1. Next up, we have Bubba Blue, 0 for 2 today. A lot of power. So once again, watch out as shortstop gets to it, throws to first for out number 2. Next up is Ms. Nora. Down's thrown low for ball 1. Ball 2 makes that 2-0 count on the high fork ball that was just inside. Another fork ball low this time to make it a 2-1 count. Another fork ball once again, 2-2 count. Uncommon to go to fork ball on back-to-back-to-back pitches like that. But that's a 3-2 count. Full count now with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Swings it down one, shortstop will be able to throw the first 4, quick out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 inning here as we go to the bottom of the 4th now. Or sorry, 5th. Still a 4-1 ball game.
Yeah, productive out there with his pitcher for mbennings as he gets a nice piece up the middle to start off the 5th as well. But with the amount of runs scored, now able to get through 5 innings with the starter, I think he could be safe to take her out, and looks like that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, he called it right there, and we'll see who he brings in just a moment. It looks like it'll be Penny Pointer. She'll look to get pinch hit here as we have a run on first with no outs. Swings at that one, looks like it'll go into right field and be caught for out number 1. Next up is Jack Russell, 0 for 2 today, but he has a lot of power and contact, so a good hit here could very well bring the runner in, as that one's a foul ball to make it a 1-1 count. 2-1 count here. Swings at that one to make it a 2-2 count. Whiffer tray activates. Swings at that one, shortstop makes a diving stop and looks like, is able to flip it at second. Actually gets there in time, but runner advances to first. So fielder's choice there makes it 2 outs now. Runner on first.
Fortunate for the Tobins to get an out there, just getting it by a hair, like you said. Another one hitting a similar spot. Queen Lily just can't stop making plays.
Wow, just an absolute magnet there at the shortstop position for the Tobins. And it looks like Mangy Mutt will come in relief. He'll look to prevent the Tobins to score while the Dog Pound figure out how to get some runs on the board. That's strike 1. That one's thrown high for a 2-1 count. Ooh, missile right there for a 2-2 count. Swings that one hard. Looks just past the shortstop. So now we got run on first, no outs here.
That was good
Just
effort.
there. Yeah, good effort there, like you said. That one's thrown for strike 1. Ooh, grounder there. Goes to second. Let's see if we get back in time. Doesn't able to get it. So Runner on first, but with one out now. Ooh, nice change up inside to make it a 0-1 count. 0-2 count. Foul ball. Swing and a miss for out number 2. High pitch gets the batter to swing at it. Now Cat Lady, she comes up. She does have a single today. And runner goes, but it'll be hit foul, so 0-1 count. Ball 1 makes that a 1-1 count. It makes it a strike 2 for a 1-2 count now. Ooh, just pitches me about that one. That's a 2-2 count now. Hitter hits that to a shortstop for out number 3, so not much done there as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Pitbull up next.
This is that part of the order that the dog pound needs to wake up with. Ooh, crushing that one. Foul with Pitbull there.
Yeah, they haven't got a lot of production out of their whole offense, as that one's a strike 3 for out number 1. Mojo down as German Shepherd comes up. Ooh, strike 1 on the outside. Swings that one. First baseman diving stop for out number 2. What an amazing play.
That is a fantastic play.
That was going to be strike 1. That is high. Ball 1 makes it a 1-1 count. Ball 2 makes it a 2-1 count. Strike 2 on the 2-2 count. And looks like third baseman makes another diving stop. So diving stops on both the corners and the inning as we go to the top of the 7th. Toby still leading 4-1.
That's some really efficient defense from the Tobians. We've been seeing it all game long.
That one was left over the middle, but it just gets popped up. Looks like the catcher will get under it for out number 1. Next up, we have Queen Lily. She's 1 for 3 today with a double. That one's thrown high for ball 1. Swings it down 1. It looks like it'll just be into the outfield. Right fielder will get under it for out number 2 with ease. As Peanut the third comes up here in the top of the 7th. Hits down to second base and looks like it will be thrown to first for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 inning as we go to bottom of the 7th. Dog Pound looking to get some runs here in these final few innings. That one's hit the third baseman, and it'll be thrown to first for out number 1. So quick at bat there. Next up, we have Doshan.
The Cat Lady's starting to get really tired now at 84 plus pitches.
Yeah, it's getting tired, but still locked in. So I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That one's strike 2, so 2-2 count. Watches that one, so it's a full count now with 1 out here. Swing and a miss there for out number 2. Just can't get the bat elevated enough as Mojo down. Next up is Lucy Collin, looks like, as that one's hit to the first baseman in time for out number 3. So another 1-2-3 inning as we go to the top of the 8th. Still 4-1 ball game.
This has held steady for a little while. These Tobians able to just really nail down this lead and just keep pitching strong. And Bennings doing the same since giving the runs up, but his offense has to get going. We've said it a few times. See how he navigates the Tobians once again, then tries to hit in the 8th.
It's going to be ball 2. And looks like it'll be hit to the second baseman. Throws it to first in time for out number 2. Next up, we have Adopto De Petty, locked in, third baseman for the Tobians. That's a ball 1 to make it a 1-1 count. Ball 2 keeps it at 2-1. in time for out number 3. So another strikeout there as we go to the bottom of the 8th now. Pitcher at the bat, but looks like he'll be subbed out for Buddy Boxer. He'll come in, try to get something going for his offense. It looks like he does. That's the second baseman can't get a glove on that one on the jump. Now we got a runner on first with no outs.
That was a big leadoff single for mbennings. It looks like he might follow it up with something here. Lil Lula with the slide. Great
Wow.
play. Nobody was at first to cover.
Not even the team expected her to make that catch. But now we got one out here. Looks second baseman gets an amazing stop there. So now 2 outs now. Runner on second. Dog Pound need to get this runner home to help improve the chances for the 9th inning. And looks like they will as that one gets past the second baseman. Fielder dives for it, but kind of stops it. As we got a 4-2 lead now with in the bottom of the 8th. German Shepherd up next.
Yeah, that's it for Cat Lady.
Yep. But this time we have Antonio Sopranowitz coming up. Oh, he rocks that. Yeah, he rocks that one. 1-1 count. Now it's a 2-1 count. And that one goes far. It looks like it'll go to left field. Will it go gone easily? It's a home run. We have a tie ball game now, ladies and gentlemen, on a 2-run shot in the bottom of the 8th now. Germans run Shepherd's first home run of the postseason. Clutch hit there.
Wow, wake up the Dog Pound. Holy moly, in the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, talk about who let the dogs out, because they came out with a 3-run 8th inning there. Now we go to the top of the 9th, pretty much a whole new ball game from here on out.
Yeah, Baja Men in the house.
And now looks like they'll just get past the jumping third baseman, so run on first with no outs here. Top of the 9th, high ball game, game 1. And after that, 8th, I say having a runner is at least a good starting point for the Toby. We get into a 0-2 count now. On ball 1, the pitcher has K-Man trait activated. Swings at that one. Second baseman gets there in time. And it looks like it will be out number 1, but runner is able to advance to second. And Antonio Soprano still staying in the game despite being tense and having a runner at second. Here in the playoffs, I don't think that's the call, but each their own.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how Squiggle plays this year. Maybe not wanting to burn the reliever if it does go to extra innings. Could be thinking ahead. But you never know. He still has the bottom of the 9th to navigate with this tense pitcher.
Yeah, we've seen pitchers get hits before, and we'll see if it happens once again. Nope, it will not happen as pitchers swings and miss there for out number 2. Now we have Lil Lula up next.
It's so tough to catch up with that. 103 off the hands of Great Dane.
That one's a strike 1. High cutter. Hits on hard. Left field is good. Be close call, and it just gets there in time for out number 3. Good hustle out there in left field to catch it. Now we go to the bottom of the 9th with a tie ball game. We're just one swing away from ending this game. So runner doesn't advance. Number 1. Looks like the 10th batter come out. Actually, nope. She'll stay in, as that's a ball 1. And she hits that one hard, but it just looks like it'll just go high, and that's about it, as that's out number 2.
Yeah, it was popped
So
way up there, and mbennings just got underneath it.
Yeah, very close to going out of the stadium, as that's a ball 1. Another ball to make it a 2-0 count. Strike 1 on the low football. Gets that one, but left fielder will catch it for out number 3. So now we have free baseball, Dwayne.
Free baseball indeed. We head to the 10th. You know, chat's calling for 22 innings.
As that's going to be a strike 1. And that one goes into right field. It's a little drop. As now we have a run on first with no outs. Good start here for the Toe Beans. Next up is Peanut the third. That's strike one. Ball one to make a 1-1 count. Strike two to make it a 1-2 count. Ball two to make it a 2-2 count. Oh, runner goes and looks like the pitcher just able to get under and wow, just an amazing hit and run play there. Probably one of the best executed hit and runs I've seen in a while.
Yeah, that was honestly textbook there from Squiggle Jones. Perfectly executed, like you just said. We'll see how this really big first and third situation plays out now.
Ooh, strike one there is this 0-1 count. Ball one makes it a 1-1 count. That one goes foul for a 1-2 count, so runners the corners with no outs. Swing and a miss for out number one. Good strikeout from the pitcher.
Yeah, Squiggle's just trying to make contact. That's great sequencing from mbennings.
And that one's left right over the middle. Right fielder is able to get in time. Now he's going to throw the first. This one to be close to the plate. Oh, wow. Runner left that third. Oh, no. Runner's about to head home. This one will be close. And gets him in time for the double play. And now we go to the bottom of the 10th now. Still a tied ball game. Great defense there from the dog pound.
Wow, what a huge play. Squiggle knew he had to turn back, I think, no matter what, but just could not make it happen. There was good coverage there to back up the plate and, you know, big double play in the 10th. Trying to score that run.
Just insane there, as now we already have one out on the grounder to the pitcher. As Owens hit hard into left field, but it goes directly to the fielder for out number two now. So quick 2 outs here. Shitsu comes up to bat. Antonio Sopranowicz pitching good through here after getting rocked earlier. And that one goes to the shortstop. This one will be close call to plate and safe. I wonder if the errant throw there made the difference. As that's going to be strike one. Strike two makes it an 0-2 count. Gets him there for out number three. So 1, 2, 3, 4 inning to go to the top of the 11th now. See how long Great Dane stays in the ballgame. He is already hitting 26 pitches.
Yeah, and DePetty's 3 for 4. He's had a huge game for the Toe Beans. Don't want to leave him a pitch there to hit, but thankfully he just took it.
That was very close there. Could have very well been hit. And swinging a miss for out number one, so it gets him swinging up high. And now we have Bebezit coming up. 1 for 4 today with a single. That one's hit to the second baseman, diving stop. Throws it in time to first for out number two. Mojo up for the reliever. Now he's locked in. And looks like this will be the end of her day. Boomiumi, I want to say. As now the jack of all trades comes in. Let's see if he can do something. Hits that one into foul territory for a 1-1 count. Screwball left over the middle for a 1-2 count now. K-Man tray activates for the pitcher. Gets him there with the nasty screwball outside for round number 3. German Shepherd coming up to bat.
That is a huge pitch to end the inning there from mbennings, and now this is the guy who tied it up last time.
Yep, German Shepherd, all he needs to do is hit another hit here and get things going for the dog pound, who slowed down a bit after that strong 8th inning. As he strikes out there, and now Shibu Inu comes up. And he rocks that one in center field. Looks like that will be easily a double play. Maybe even triple depending on the speed, but looks like the fielder already gets it. So it'll just be a double with only 1 out now.
That's huge. Big swing from mbennings.
Definitely. Now Daisy here, she'll come up, see if she can get anything going. It's a quick 0-2 count now. Cayman Tray also activates on Zapronowitz. Watches that one for a 1-2 count. Ooh, that one's gonna be it. Ooh, wow. That was an interesting play there.
Yeah, it could have been an out, could have been possibly the end of the game, but the ball stays in front of the shortstop, keeps everybody where they are. Runner ends up at first.
Yes. So at this point in the game, it really means nothing for toe beans, as running first means nothing at this point. It's a foul ball to make it a 0-1 count. Watches low to make it a 1-1 count. Swinging that one hard, center fielder will get there with a sliding catch for out number 2. So now we have 2 outs here. Winning run at second. That was the low ball 1. Ball 2 makes it a 2-0 count. Gets him there for a 2-1 count. 3-1 count now. Swings that one to make it a full count now. Runners at first and second. Swings that one. Shortstop is able to get it this time for out number 3. So now we go to the top of the 12th. Still 4-4 ball game.
Way to fight out of the jam there for Squiggle Jones. That could have been the end of it, like you said a couple times, but mbennings could not quite shut the door. Able to come back here late though and keep pushing. This is getting to be quite the ball game.
Definitely. And we have the substitute now. See if the pinch hitter can do anything. And it looks like second baseman gets there and stop for out number 1. Next up is Lil Lula. We'll put 0-2 count now. As also hard into outfield, looks like right fielder will get in front of it. So runner only stays at first. So now we have 1 out here. Quinn Lilly coming up to bat. Stealer trait on first. We saw in the first inning the runner steal early, and looks like the dog pound remembered that as a quick throw to first.
Yeah, interesting to see how long Great Dane's going in this game too. He's now approaching 40 plus pitches out of the bullpen, 3 1/3 innings. If you could get through another one for these for this dog pound, that would be huge.
Yeah, at this point in the game, it's pretty much a war of attrition, as that's a 2-strike count now. Misses outside with the changeup for a 1-2 count. Pitches again to the first baseman, but it's safe. Runner doesn't go. Swings down first baseman. Goes to second in time. Out number 2. Double play. Well executed by the defense there to prevent anything from happening that inning. As we go to the bottom 12th now. 4-4.
That was huge. I can't believe they just made that double play. It had to be timed perfectly, and it was.
Next up is Drake Wattweiler. Can he be the hero that these dog pound need? Let's find out. That's a ball 1. Swings that one to make it a 1-2 count. And looks like slow roller to first. Gets there in time. 4 out number 1. Had to throw to the pitcher. Looks like that would be ball 1 to make it a 1-0 count. Ball 2 makes it a 2-0 count. My bad. It's now a quick 3-0 count now. And looks like that could have been ball 4, but swings at it, and it'll be out number 2 now.
Yeah, tough when you swing at the 3-0 and you can't really get a hold of it. It doesn't end up being the pitch you might think it's going to be. And mbennings has to shorten up now.
And looks like the hitter who just gets over the second baseman's jumping glove. As now we got runner first, 2 outs now. Runner a decent bit away from home, but with these dimensions, a good hit could end it. And looks like runner already goes for a second. This won't be close, and looks like they will be safe. Now runner sits at second. Single could very well end this game.
This is dangerous. Pitbull's 1 for 5, but anything can happen. He's still a great hitter.
As we get into 2-1 count now. Swing and a miss there for strike 2 late. So 2-2 count now. Swings at that one. This might be the end. Nope. If third baseman gets there in time. Oh, runner advances home, and it looks like it'll be close. And he gets home. Great base running there from the runner. Dog pound win on the heads up base running. Outstanding.
Oh my, I don't think I've ever seen a game get walked off like that. What hustle from mbennings and the dog pound to finish that up. I can't believe it. I just took Squiggle by surprise. I mean, I'd be surprised too.
Yeah, just you could only do plays like that with someone with max speed. With that runner, he definitely had max speed, and the risky play there pays off as the dog pound complete the comeback and take a 1-0 lead here in the semifinals.
Yeah, there was time there, I think, to make a play, but Squiggle unable to react in time, and then, yeah, and mbennings able to walk away with a big Game 1 victory. I think we have quite the series on our hands.
Definitely, the Tobians came out strong or with an early, I believe it was a 4-0 lead, but dog pound just began chipping away. They had that big 3-run inning in the 8th, and they were able to just come back here. So congratulations to dog pound for making a clutch comeback.
Yeah, and now Game 2 is going to be coming up in just a few moments. We're going to take a quick break, reconvene with the players, and get back with you guys in just a couple of moments. So hang tight for more exciting action. That one just went 12 innings.
Good evening, everyone. We just wait for the game to load here. We're back again at Apple Field. Both teams have their home stadium Apple, so it's Battle of Apple Field here. As this time it'll be the Toe Beans at home. In game one, we saw the Dog Pound take a 5-4 victory comeback to take game one.
Yeah, 12 innings. Like you said, the Battle of Apple Field, dogs and cats too, all over the place. This is pretty intense in the 2v3 matchup in the AAA.
He'll swing at that one. Second baseman in time throws the first 4 out number 1. So now we have Shih Tzu come up, hitting a solid 500 so far. That's strike 1. And on the mound is Lady Cinnamon. She'll look to try to get these Toe Beans off to a good start here and keep them from giving up any runs, as that she gets into out number 2 on the strikeout as Pitbull comes up. Swings at that one. Left fielder looks like he'll get under it for out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 inning as we go to the bottom of the first now. Still 1-0, not 1-0 ball game, 0-0 ball game.
Bottom of the first, though. Golden Retriever, look at that hair.
Wow. Ooh, gets him there for round number 1 as Queen Lily comes up the bat.
That was a great sequence from mbennings to start off. Just painting with the heat.
Yeah, that's how you gotta kick things off. You can't let the other team get into any sort of rhythm, as that one's hit hard into left center field, but looks like Pitbull gets to it for out number 2.
You had to use all speed to get over there. That one was crushed pretty good, just hung up there a little too long.
Yeah, I just couldn't get enough on it. And look through that one, be hit to the shortstop, throws the first 4 out number 3, so another 1, 2, 3 inning here. We go to the top of the second, still 0-0 ball game. Ball 1, forkball. Strike 1 high fastball. Strike 2 makes it a 1-2 count. Watches there for a 2-2 count. Swings at that one. Looks like the left fielder will get under it pretty easily, and it will be out number 1. Next up is Shibu Inu. Hits on hard, just barely misses the pitcher there. Now we have a runner at first with 1 out. Next up is Daisy Whippet.
Good speed on the base paths for mbennings. Wonder if he's gonna perhaps send the runner. He was aggressive late in game 1, swinging a miss, strike 3 there.
Yeah, as you said, we saw a lot of aggression on Bates pass late in the game, but it looks like he's gonna hold him there at first, as first baseman just barely misses that dive. Swings early there to make it a 1-2 count. Second baseman throws first in time for out number 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4 inning to get to the bottom of the second now. Bubba Blue coming up the bat.
Yeah, this is the dangerous part of the toe beans order, as Bubba Blue slaps that one foul quite hard. So mbennings has to be careful around the strike zone.
That's ball 1 to make it a 1-1 count. Ball 2 make it a 2-1 count now. Ooh, first baseman dives for it. Looks like it will not be in time for first safe. So runner on first with no outs now. That's gonna be ball 1. Strike 1 on the low pitch. Strike 2 makes it a 1-2 count now. Not a lot of speed on first, so not much that the Tobies could do there, as that's gonna be out number 1 on the strikeout, swing and a miss.
Yeah, uncharacteristic is to swing a little bit below the zone like that for Squiggle. Maybe fooled by that pitch from mbennings.
That was gonna be ball 1. Adopto Petty comes up to bat here. Already in a 2-1 count. And looks like that'll just be foul for a 2-2 count. And looks like that's hit to second baseman. That looks like it will be an easy double play to end the inning now as we go to the top of the third. Still 0-0 ball game. Dog pound coming up the bat.
Yeah, it's just what you wanted if you're mbennings. But then this is just what you want to start the next inning if you're Squiggle. 1 pitch, 1 out. Over behind second base.
Yeah, Lady Cinnamon working a solid pitch count, only pitching 24 pitches, as I say. That's gonna be strike 2. Swing and miss there high for out number 2. Just couldn't get the bat there in time. Next up is Jack Russell. As he swings that into right field foul territory. Strike 1. Watches low there for an 0-2 count. Whipper tray activates. Gets it there. Second baseman looks to get to it. Throws first in time for out number 3. So another 1-2-3 inning. As we go to the bottom of the third, still 0-0. As that was rocked into right field. That looks like it'll be gone. We're breaking this tie. That's a home run. See ya shot from Z. Her first home run of the postseason. First RBI. And what a way to get things going here in the bottom of the third.
First pitch swinging off the inning. Absolutely smashed by Bebe Z.
What a way to just wake up this Toby offense. As Umi swings at that one for a 1-1 count. Gets it there for a 1-2 count. Ball 2 makes it a 2-2 count. That one goes to first in time. Runner is able to get there pretty easily. So first, no outs. Pitcher up to bat. Not a lot of stats there, but you never know when a pitcher can hit it like there. But this time he just goes to the center fielder.
Yeah, valuable speed by Pitbull. Just good positioning just to be there. That one was stung really, really hard. Lil Lula in the lineup turns over. So the Tobians could keep something going with less than 2 outs.
Definitely some potential for some early damage. That's a nasty changeup. Barely hits the zone. That looks like they'll swing at that one. Runs it back to first. So now we got runner on second with 2 outs. Boyd Lilly looking to bring this runner home.
She's got a lot of dangerous stats. Tons of power, tons of speed.
That was going to be a quick 2-0 count. 3-0 count now. Not a lot of accuracy going for the pitcher as goes into a 4-pitch walk. As Peanut the third comes up 0 for 1 today. not having the best postseason, but swing could erase all that. And looks like it won't be erased on this swing, as I'll be out number 3 as we go into the top of the 4th. Tobin's hit a solo shot and have the lead. As it looks like we will no longer have a 1-0 lead. That one's going to be gone. Another solo shot, first pitch. Talk about deja vu, because that just happened 1 inning ago.
I can't believe that. They're virtually the same spot. These two just responding to each other in the best way possible.
And that one's going right down the middle for a quick 0-2 count. And swing and miss for out number 1. And if I remember correctly, this batter after struck out also, so a lot of mirrored offense here. It's a foul ball to make it a quick 0-2 count. Jeremy Shepard swings at that one. Right fielder has to get there. Isn't able to get there in time, so still a 0-2 count. Watches that low pitch. This can be a 1-2 count. Swings that one, and looks like he'll get past the second baseman, drop in front of the center fielder, so a 1-out single here for the dog pound.
He's looking to keep things moving. Now he's starting to settle in at the plate for sure. Mr. mbennings, Lady Cinnamon, trying to keep things as they are. She's still neutral on the pitch count, in a good spot.
Yep, and she just got that strikeout there, so she's definitely pitching a solid game so far, besides that solo shot. And looks like this will be out number 3, so Dog Pound get a solo shot to tie things back up. And now we go to the bottom of the 4th, still tied 1 apiece. That's going to be a ball 1 to make it a 1-0 count. And looks like that'll go into center field now. Throws to second base. So runner on first, no outs. Next up is Ms. Nora. That one's going to be hitting to left field. Looks like the outfielder does get under really easily for out number 1. Runner left at first. Next up is Adopto DePetti. He watches that cutter outside for a 1-0 count. Swings at that one for a 1-1 count. Good pitch, but just misses outside for a 2-1 count. Misses again for a 3-1 count. Now run on first with only 1 out. Swings at that one. Looks like he'll get down in time. So runners at first and second, only 1 out. Maybe some cracks showing in the pitching.
Yeah, less than 2 outs. Dangerous situation. Here's Bebe Z, who crushed the homer.
Yeah, gotta watch out here. Ooh, rocks that one. Isn't able to get in time. Record makes time for it. Is able to stop it. So now runner heads for second. It looks like it'll turn around. And now runner heading for home, but will also turn around. But Tobins are able to score a run there, and now it's 2-1 with the runners at the corners.
Nice job getting the run across there for Squiggle Jones. That ball was absolutely hammered. Bottom of the order doing some work.
Next up is Boomiumi. She finds herself in a 1-2 count. Swings that one, goes right up the middle, so run for third will head home. Now we got runners on first and second. Only 1 out now. Tobin's up 3-1. Lady Cinnamon up to bat. Oh, runners go, and looks like that move will pay off, as now we got runners at second and third with no out. Oh, not no outs, but 2 outs.
Ooh.
Wow, that could have been dangerous. And oh no, shortstop just drops it. Now runner heads for third, but instead just turns around. So now it's a 4-1 ball game off the error from the shortstop.
Yeah, tough break for mbennings. Now we're back at 4-1 like we were in game number 1. Squiggle in a position to try and score some more as well.
Yep, and with that in mind, Toby's probably looking to score even more runs just to give himself as much insurance as possible. Ooh, it looks like the pitcher missed his throw there a bit. And now it's rocked up the middle. Shortstop isn't able to dive for it. So now we got runners on first and second. Tobin's just doing a death by single approach. And they have 2 outs now, up 5-1.
Oh, man.
And that one's out number 3, but not before they put up 4 runs in that inning to take the lead 5-1. Let's see if the dog pound can respond in a similar fashion. They get into a quick 0-2 count.
Squiggle Jones was hitting the ball hard all over the place. That last cutter was left up pretty good as well, but lined to the shortstop. So, mbennings needs to respond to continue to chip away now at a much bigger deficit.
That's gonna be hit fouls, so 0-1 count. Thrown inside for a 1-1 count. That was hit hard up the middle. Looks like center fielder gets there, so leaving the runner at first. So next up we have Golden Retriever Tense. I think this will be the end of his day. Yup. Just did not pitch the game the dog pound needed. Gave up 5 runs through 4 innings. Just not the performance you need, pitcher.
Yeah, no, you hate to go to the bullpen earlier than you feel like you want to, but this is where you need to if you're mbennings. So let's see if this pinch hitter and penny pointer can do some work. He's got good speed on the base paths, and look at that, he flips one right under right and has a 1-out, 2-on situation.
Yeah, potential rally to start here with Jack Russell coming up. He has yet to have a hit in this series, so let's see if we could change that here. Swing and miss there for a quick 0-2 count. Whiffer tray activates. Swings that one for a still 0-2 count. Swings again. Pitcher isn't able to get there in times, but the second baseman throws the first 4 out number 2, so runners at second and third with 2 outs now. With Shih Tzu coming up. Just rocks that into the right foul territory. That's strike 2. And now it looks like it will be hit the third, thrown the first in time for out number 3, so no harm done there. As next up we'll have Mangy Mutt will come in once again for relief for the dog pound. And now that was early singles, first pitch, as Ms. Nora comes up to bat. She's hitting 0 for 2 today. Let's see if she can get this runner around.
Yeah, continuing to hit is Squiggle Jones, it looks like, to start the 5th. And mbennings got to be careful with this reliever.
Swing and miss there for out number 1. Isn't able to get anything on that fork ball. Now Adopto DePetti comes up to bat. That was inside for a 1-1 count. That was hit foul for a 1-2 count. That was ball 2, making it a 2-1 count. That was going to be hit to shortstop, throws it second, and will not get there in time for the double play. So next up is Baby Z. She had the home run earlier, now locked in. Let's see if she can do anything more. And it looks like she won't, as almost hit straight to the shortstop 4 out number 3. Now we go to the top of the 6th. Tobin still leading 5-1.
Yeah, and anything can happen, but it looks like it's been all Tobin so far in Game 2. We'll see if mbennings can wake up late like he did in Game 1. It looks like pretty much the same situation in Game 1 until, we got pushed to extras and then the dog pound made it happen.
Yep, and we just saw their 2 quick outs. First caught by the shortstop, then the diving stop from the first baseman now. So we have 2 outs here. Shibu Inu up to bat. Strike 2. Quick 0-2 count. Swings down one. Looks like the second baseman will get there in time for out number 3. So 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Tobin still up 5-1. That'll be ball 1. That could be strike 1. That was ball 2 to make it a 2-1 count. Ball 3 makes that a 3-1 count. Bounce it hard into right field, but looks like the fielder will get there in time for round number 1. Next up is Lady Cinnamon.
Yeah, and she's still locked in and still in the game. She's gonna hit that fair. She might get on.
Wow. What a
I-
that kind of had a reverse effect there. Usually we see it roll from fair to foul. This time it rolled foul to fair.
Broke her bat and everything. What a hit there.
And now we have a strike 2 now on the fork ball. Watches that one high for a 2-2 count. Swings that one, right fielder will probably get under it for round number 2, so runner left at first. As Queen Lily comes up to bat with 2 outs now in the bottom 6. She hits on hard to shortstop, but that'll be caught for round number 3, so go to the top of the 7th now. Daisy Whippet up to bat. And she hits that one hard into right field. That one looks like it's gonna go distance. Don't want to jinx it. And we don't have to say anymore because that was another solo shot from the dog pound. Daisy Whippet, first home run, first RBI.
Big opposite field shot too. Staying in this game is mbennings. As we saw in the first one, not done yet.
Yeah, we saw in earlier, was the first pitch once again. And that one's going to be a strike 3 call on number 1. Next up is Lucy Colley. That was ball 1 low. It was ball 2 high. Hit someone hard to shortstop. Oh, nice catch. That was good. Just bounced off, but it didn't. Next up is the reliever, Mangy Mutt. Hit someone hard into right field, but outfielder gets in time for out number 3, so not enough power on the ball to make it become a hit. And now Peanut the third will come up to bat. Maybe try to get a run back for these toe beans.
That's 7 strong from Lady Cinnamon. She's starting to tire out, but she's definitely done her job. Mangy Mutt for this dog pound is starting to tire out as well, but he's kept things where they are. This game is poised once again to, be all the way till the finish.
That was out number 1, so good call there. Next up is Bubba Blue. That was strike 1. That was hit foul for an 0-2 count. Hit hard to make it continue 0-2 count. That one goes to the second baseman, throws it to first in time for out number 2. And that was hit into outfield. Fielder doesn't get there in time. So now we have 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Runner on first. And Dr. DePetty coming up to bat. Next up is ball 1. Another ball 2 that's just outside. Low strike 1 gets it there outside. Hits that one, but it goes to the shortstop, throws it in time for out number 3. So go to the top of the 8th. Still 5-2.
Lady Cinnamon still rolling now, approaching 80 pitches. This is where mbennings could try and take advantage.
Yep, and looks like he already did with that hit. I wonder how long the toe beans are going to keep their pitcher in before going to the bullpen. Looks like they'll continue to trust her as that's check. Ooh, looks like the check swing there kind of maybe messed up early. As that one goes into left field, so now we got runners on first and second, no outs, tying run at the plate.
Yeah, look at the stats on Pitbull. You do not want to miss.
Yeah, it looks like Soprano Witz will come in. He gave up three runs in the previous game. Let's see if he could avenge himself. But that one goes right up the middle, so looks like runners surrounding third, heading home, and looks like he'll just turn around now. So bases loaded, no outs here. Crucial situation. I would say hard to first baseman gets it, catches it though for out number 1. So a good start here for the toe beans. Now Shibuinu comes up. Swing and miss there for strike 2. K-Entry activates. Ooh, check swing, 1-2 count now. Swing and a miss for out number 2. Low isn't able to get anything on that. Now Daisy Whippet comes up with the bases loaded, 2 outs now. Dangerous situation still. And that one goes right to the middle. Shortstop is able to make dives out. This will be a close call to play. And it's out number 3. Tobin's get out of a bases loaded situation to not allow any runs to score. Amazing pitching there.
Yeah, it's a great way to preserve a lead in the 8th inning, and then to add to it, Bebe Z
Wow.
again to right. It's gone.
Talk about insult to injury. Prevent the bases loaded and then get a run yourself. Second home run today. Just absolute from Bebe Z. As that one's hit into left field territory. It looks like the reliever will come out now. Great Dane comes in. This could be a quick 0-2 count. Ooh, nice screwball there for strike 3. Out number 1. Tanner Sopranovitz. Bat. And looks like the shortstop gets there in time for round number 2.
Ooh.
And third baseman, that'll go foul. 0-1 count. And that will go into center field for round number 3, but not before the Tobians were able to get a solo shot from Bebezi. As we go to the top of the 9th, they lead 6-2. Dog Pound looking to get their offense going right now.
Yeah, and it's 7, 8, and 9 coming up. They got to get it together quickly against Sopranowitz, who's got K-Man.
Okay, it'll be a tough challenge, but they did have a late comeback in Game 1, so let's see if some of that magic can come through.
Fouling them all away.
Yep, just battle here. And it looks like the pitcher wins this one, as that's a swing and a miss for out number 1, Lucy Colley up to bat. I was about to say the center field fly ball, but it looks like it won't be, as the game instead becomes strike 2. And that one's hit to shortstop. Throw into first in time for out number 2. Great Dane will probably be subbed out here. And for Buddy Boxer, now the Dog Pound really need a miracle. They want to continue this inning. That one's hit hard. Past diving third baseman, so runner on first now. 2 outs, 1 out away. The Tobians are from making this tied series. Ball 2 makes it a 2-0 count. Ball 3 makes it a 3-0 count. Gets him there for a 3-1 count. Swing and a miss there for strike 2, so 3-2 count. Whipperture activates. Swing and a miss for out number 3, so from 3-0 to 3-3, Dog Pound lose, and now we have a tie ball series up.
Great set of games here tonight. These two walking away with a split. That'll guarantee us another night of baseball as well, in addition to Wednesday. Now that there will be no sweep to be had, these guys are going at it. They just really were back and forth all night here, and great stuff from the pair of them.
Okay, we saw here a very close game, but just a few key decisions or moments in this game that made all the difference for the Tobians, such as that bases loaded situation.
Yeah, there was a lot of big moments for either team to really try to make some things happen. Especially mbennings, I think, had a lot of opportunities towards the end of Game 1 that he was able to capitalize on late, but he was not able to do the same as he started to get things going in this one.
Yeah, he wasn't able to get that offensive rally late as he did in Game 1, but he still put up a decent showing. Just wasn't able to get the offense, but yeah, he at least won Game 1, so it's pretty much a whole new series from here on out.
Yeah, well pitched, well done at the plate for both teams, I think. Definitely, like you said, a whole new series. We're going to basically come in and try and do it all again on Wednesday to see if someone can jump out for a couple games and and try and establish themselves, sort of pave their way to that World Series and see what's who's going to face Chronic Lies. So it's really exciting here in the AAA semifinals. We got a lot more interesting baseball on the way.
And both teams tonight showed why they should be the one to move on, but you never know when it comes to baseball. So we're gonna have to watch these game 3 and 4 when they come to see how these teams adjust to the other.
Absolutely. So with that being said, it's going to do it for us here this evening on the XBL. It's been a fun doubleheader to do with you once again, Hummus. I thank you very much for being here in the booth with me. Before we part, is there anything you'd like to share with anybody?
No, nothing else I have. Great games tonight from both mbennings and Squiggle Jones. And yeah, thanks for having me on, Dwayne.
Absolutely. Thank you to our players tonight. Like you just said, I'm betting Squiggle Jones. It was a really entertaining set of games. Thank you to Weaver and GTM for playing earlier. Entertaining set of games as well. Thank you to everybody who helps us put everything together and everybody who watched tonight. It was a really, really good night of semifinal baseball. And we'll have more for you later this week. Have a safe and pleasant evening, everybody.
Peace out.